We just walked down your backyard out of Marcia, and we're talking with some folks, and we said it over the last couple of days, and now Sergeant Major Kent and I got to see it firsthand. But a lot of folks over the last, really since the middle of February, kind of wondered, was Marcia ever going to turn? Was Marcia ever going to change? I remember during the middle of the summer, you didn't see it, probably maybe in your neck of the woods, and probably about the time 2-6 was getting here. But you kind of read between the lines and what you were reading back in the newspapers and seeing on TV, and we're successful in the Yanbar province and in Ramadi and Fallujah and those places, but maybe Marcia's different. And we just walked down, had some bread with a local bakery, and wasn't any different, man. You've done it. Sergeant Major Kent and I are traveling around. We wanted to come out and look you in the eye and say Merry Christmas. We kind of figured that if you're going to be out here, we wanted to be out here as well. Make a couple of comments here, and then we're going to, Sergeant Major Kent's going to have a few words, and then we'll just open it up for questions, for anything you've got that's on your mind. We've been traveling now for about 4 days, and spent, every one of us have got Christmas. There's a certain warm spot in your heart for Christmas. It's one of those great national holidays. Many of you, if not all of you, miss Thanksgiving as well, and I'm acutely aware of that. And that's another great national holiday for our country. So here you are out here, and 2-6 is about ready to go home. I tell you what, I could not be more proud of what you've done. We watched the fight for Marcia from far. We watched it not only on national news spot with anybody to be out here with you guys and those predecessors that have gone before you. So to look at 2-6 in the eye and say, job well done. And 3 nights coming in, it's a great battalion. I remember when we stood it up, and I was the commanding general of 2 F at the time, when we stood up 1st and 2nd and 3rd Marines, or 9th Marines, people of the channel. Job done very well, Marines, and thank you. We landed in Naples, Italy, I guess it was Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
Stopped to refuel, and let the crew get some rest on our plane, and we went out and we're on the streets of Naples, Italy, eating dinner. And the phone. Now, I'm not trying to imply that this happens to me all the time, okay? Because it doesn't. But it was pretty exciting. And he called me and he just said, "Hey, Jim, I just called to wish you and your wife, Bonnie, Merry Christmas." And he said, "Where are you going to spend the holidays?" I said, "Mr. President, we were at Bethesda, my wife and I, about 3 weeks ago. It was a Friday night, and we got a call that 5 Marines were coming inbound from Landstuhl, and so we went up. And it was about 6 o'clock on a Friday night at Bethesda. And by the way, we've got about 35 Marines and sailors up on the 5th deck in Bethesda right now, and just about 65 or 70 over at Walter Reed. And some of them, many of them, are brothers of you in 2-6. And so, sure enough, the 5 Marines came in. One was ambulatory and was able to go home with his family. The other one went up to the 5th deck. It was what I would call a simple gunshot wound, if you can imagine that.